Hey everybody, welcome to your market update for April for the Coronado neighborhood. Lots of positive signs right now in the market. Rates dipped in February and we thought we were going to see a really strong spring. However, they jumped some after what has been happening nationally, created a little bit of uncertainty in the mortgage markets. So that does not seem to have affected what's going on in the neighborhoods, though. We're still seeing homes go under contract. We are still under where the rates were last year when the market really slowed down. So it's all signs valley-wide seem to point that buyers are kind of absorbing what's going on and moving forward. So let's get into the numbers. I'm doing a little different format here. I'm going to start with the really important, really indicative numbers of what's going on in the market, and then we'll dig into some of the more minuscule stuff afterwards. So let's start with months of supply. We had a jump in the months of supply in March that had slowed down in the last week or so. Starting to drop now. Still well below that 6-month mark, so we are still in a seller's market in Coronado neighborhood. Contract ratio. Now, this is a new indicator that we are using. This is a really good up-to-the-minute indicator of what the market is doing. Now, anything above 35 is considered a healthy market. Below that is considered cold. Most of the valley and most of the other neighborhoods that I watch are under that 35 mark. However, in Coronado, we've hovered right around the 40 mark. So we are still in a balanced market in the neighborhood, in a much better place than the region overall. Average sale price over the last 6 months, this is steadily increasing. One of the things that's important to recognize with this number is that Coronado has almost no condos in the neighborhood, and condos seem to be the real drag on the market overall. Single family is moving. I wouldn't call it at a crazy pace, but it is moving. It's condos that seem to be taking a really long time to sell. Pricing is up almost $25,000 since the first of the year. That is just a little bit over 5%. Number of active homes. This has done a little bit of a yo-yo. It was dropping in February. We had a few weeks of increases in March, and now it's pretty much leveled off. Pending sales, we saw this peak in early March, and then it has dropped a little bit. It has increased over the last few weeks. The overall numbers are still pretty small. We are still only a few under the peak. Sold over the last 30 days. After a peak in early March, it has dropped a little. The initial spring peak seems to have leveled off a bit. Sold over the last 6 months. This is hovering in the high 40s after increasing all spring. With inventory where it is, any increase in this number will definitely feel like a supply crunch. Average sale price over the last 30 days. This is the more volatile number that helps predict where prices are going to go longer term. It is slightly higher than the 6 months number, so prices are likely to continue to climb. Days on market, we seem to see a pretty steady drop in the closed numbers, while the active numbers seems to be relatively stable. So that is also a good sign. There you have it, folks. Our April market update for the Coronado neighborhood. Lots of positive signs here. Lots of signs that we're going to continue to see some improvement. Now, Coronado is almost entirely single family. There's only 1 or 2 really small condo complexes in the neighborhood that they have very little impact on what's going on in the neighborhood. In fact, I don't think there's anything for sale in either of the complexes. So this is a very good indicator of what's going on in the single family market resale wise overall. New home sales are definitely seeing some slowing down, but resales seem to be going strong. So there you have it. I also do these updates for the entirety of Central Phoenix as well in the second half of the month. If you have any questions for me, you can give me a call or message me here on this app. It's 480-694-7643. We'll see you in a few weeks.